Testing, testing. Alright, that sounds pretty alright. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to another stream of Fate Grand Order. Hi, Ghastly. Good to see you here. I'm glad you can make it. Aw, that's so sweet. Anyways, as I said, welcome back to another stream of Fate Grand Order. Today, we're going to be continuing Lost Belt 1. Also, in other news for people who don't follow me on Twitter, I threw some tickets that I had at the Bunnytoria banner in the vain hope of getting her, and I got her in 2 tickets. It was fucking amazing. I'm like, nope, I'm stopping there with tickets. I only had like 3, I think, maybe 2. Regardless, I got her. I'm like, nope, not doing this banner anymore. I got her. Let's go. I mean, now I need statues and monuments to level her up, but we got her. We got Bunnytoria. Oh, I'm so happy. She's not a spectacular unit damage-wise, but she's got some interesting quirks to her, including a hand reshuffle. And she seems to be trying to use every part of her deck whenever doing a brave chain, because her noble phantasm has a arts buster and quick buff that trigger at the start of it that lasts till the end of the turn, and there's also a themed command code that does the same thing whenever you hit with it that I actually have on my main account on Sartoria, the ruler. So yeah. Anyways, I've prattled on enough here. Let's just get into the scene. And it crashed, because it always crashes when we do that, or almost always. I'll just go over here. I think last time it didn't, and that was an anomaly. Yeah, just making sure my microphone is still active. You might notice my my model's being a bit wonky today. It's just not cooperating. Also, hello, OBS, thank you. So, I can't seem to blink and my mouth isn't. My sleepy ass is trying to wake up to work on debut stuff. Felt. Granted, I might not be the best on that because in lieu of a debut, I decided, no time like the present, let's just hop into it and just fucking dived right into my first stream. Probably not the best move. Your voice is relaxing, L. Someone used my Sasuke. Interesting. Yeah, I'm making a huge thing since my first live 2D model. I should have made mine a huge thing. I just was not smart. Also, this was the banner I got her on. Oh, I guess I did have 3. Because I still have a ticket left. Then this is running. As well as this. And of course, this Back to School Ilya one is also still running. Anyways. Do I have any interludes I need to do? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Wait, that means I gotta do the Kaiba voice. Hold on. So we've taken you through almost all of Chaldea. What do you think, King Gilgamesh? Honestly, I'm dumbfounded. Saying this is the group that will save humanity is a bold, bold claim. Staff morale's at an absolute limit. Is this meant to be some sort of endurance contest? Uruk was in better shape after being attacked by a Gungolanala than this place is now. Oh well, I suppose I'll retract that. Forget it. I cannot imagine you wanting to be compared to that. Ah, so this came out before the conclusion. Okay. Well, I appreciate the wise king's thoughtful criticisms. Please understand that we receive no outside help. We operate for an entire year with only Chaldea's own stockpile of supplies. I hope you'll take that into consideration. Besides, the difficult battles have almost come to an end. This next one is our last. Ah, so this was released right before Final Singularity. We just have to keep going just a little bit longer. That might be fine with you, but know that life goes on even after the King of Mages is defeated. It is the duty of the commander, who's responsible for the lives of so many, to always be thinking of the future. If you cannot do that, then turn command over the heroic spirit over there. Oh, you're talking about me? Oh, King Gilgamesh. How do you do? I'm not really one of his defenders, but the acting director is doing a great job. Chaldea could easily have been utterly destroyed when it lost its director, but Romani was the one who helped everyone back to their feet. Had I been at the helm, well, I may have gotten more impressive results, but we would likely have lost more people doing so. But I do understand what Gilgamesh is getting at. Romani works too much. Take some time and to rest before our last mission. All jokes aside, the way you're going, you'll end up killing yourself from overwork. That'd be a grave situation indeed. The doctor collapsed on us now. We can't ask Ariishkel for a favor. Since we're in Chaldea, even if his soul leaves his body, can't ask Ariishkel to send it back. Overwork, huh? I think I just felt a chill. Not that such a concept has any meaning to me. But I suppose there's always a chance. Best be careful. You too, Romani. I'll be fine. I don't intend on collapsing anytime soon. I'll pace myself. You know, if I was being honest, King Gilgamesh, taking a personal interest in my health is a little bit unnerving, really. That mean he considers me to be worthy. With that look, bitch please. Fool! The number of humans I consider to be worthy must always remain very small. All I'm saying is if you're Chaldea's Achilles' heel, keep that in mind. And if you cannot do something even that simple, then I have nothing else to say. I'll send you to the underworld myself. Hey, he's unleashing his noble phantasm in the command room. And when you get more mature, you're still alarmingly childish. Now, grow up, both of you. Why don't you rest for today, since King Gilgamesh is insisting? Fortunately, there's nothing that needs your attention right now. I suppose. Well then, suppose I'll rest after checking for Magimari's updates. And that's part of the problem. Skip the distraction part. Yes, fine. I'll go turn in for the night. That man's unbelievable! He cannot even manage something as simple as going to sleep. Fine, I have an understanding of how Chaldea works, and now I shall rest. Don't bother me, mongrel. King Gilgamesh has gone back to his room. You did a good job showing him around today, Senpai. Will you also take a rest? Dealing with him has me exhausted. That's understandable. He may not look like it, but he can be quite the handful. He had so many questions. What's that? How do you use that? And on and on. Well, they weren't actually questions, but it was almost more like a test, right? In his own way, seeing how much Terabasoo knows about Chaldea. Yes, that's exactly what I thought he was trying to do. I think he was actually enjoying himself, though. No wonder I'm tired. I'm gonna take a nap. Understood. I'll wake you up for dinner. Good night, Senpai. Senpai, I'm sorry for interrupting your rest, but something terrible has happened. The doctor! He didn't die from exhaustion, did he? No, one of the staff members went in the doctor's room, gave him something to look over. He didn't answer and the door was open and went into his room. He's nowhere to be found. Doctor's not anywhere in Chaldea. You're late! How long were you planning on snoozing? Well, I did just awaken myself. Shouldn't you be resting? You're 4,000 years too young to be worrying about my welfare. Besides, any time spent not fighting the King of Mages is time spent resting to me. You just worry about the matter at hand. Leave worrying about the future to those with clairvoyance. Thank you. So, King Gilgamesh, where's the doctor? Alright, let me give you a quick briefing. First, 7 staff members mysteriously fell unconscious. The condition doesn't seem to be life-threatening, but we also can't seem to wake them. And Romani has disappeared from Chaldea. We even tried looking in the tea room, behind the storage room. What's that? I was not shown this room! Well, no matter. Are there any other clues, Da Vinci? Apparently, somebody race-shifted to Fuyuki in 2004, so to Singularity F. Oh, that place somehow sounds familiar. Fuyuki. Similar to Uruk. No, that's not it. And is that all you know? Those who collapsed were analysts, and that's all we know. If we piece together what we know so far, it looks like Romani somehow rendered these staff members unconscious, and then race-shifted. At least that's what the facts seem to point to. Dr. Roman has the aptitude to race-shift? We've never really verified, no, but even if he did, Doctor's not the type of person to do something like this. Any other possibilities, Da Vinci? You say that, but the only other possible culprit would be me. But I'm here. There's no reason for me to race shift to Singularity F in the first place. Strange things happen in Chaldea all the time. We need to respond swiftly, even to the worst of scenarios. At times like this, I wish Holmes was here. What's this? It's about some detective. Have you forgotten I'm here? I can solve something so trivial as a heartbeat. You hear me? A heartbeat! However, even I can't see into the past. We'll need to be more proactive. We must go to the scene of the crime ourselves, Tiramisu. Yes, I'll make all the preparations immediately. No, MASH, not you. You're staying behind. A race shift requires an operator, yes? The usual operators are unconscious, so we shall need a replacement. Luckily, we still have half of the operators. Ask them to teach you as their kohai. Will probably be useful later. But someone must protect Master during the race shift mission. Did I not say I was going? Or do you not trust in my strength? I do. There's no need to worry with King Gilgamesh there. Good response. It appears I will have to be careful. Now, begin the race shift. We're going to head to the scene of the crime, Tiramisu. Understood, boss. Race shift successful. I'm glad there was an instruction manual that covered emergency procedures. It helps that we have plenty of data on Fuyuki, but that Roman, where did he run off to? Now then, did he elect to do this himself, or did someone make it look like that was the case? What do you think, Tiramisu? Dr. Roman wouldn't just up and disappear like this. I see. If you're so certain, it must be true. Bloodlust that can even be felt. Using prison's concealment. How boorish. How imprudent. I suppose I should expect as much in such a hellish place. Ha! Try to take a measure with an attitude like that. Absolutely laughable. Stand back, mongrel. I'm going to capture that thing and drag the information we need out of it. Commencing operation. So one target. Very well. Okay, yeah, we're using that. Let's do this. Alright. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Road to Avalon! Pew pew! Alright, it's got an evade on now. Alright then. It's a one-turn evade if I remember correctly. Yeah. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Gilgamesh time. Boom, boom, boom. Fire the arrows! I forgot there was a defense boost on that. This should end it. A raid? Hi? Oh man, they're still alive. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. We have arrived. You've been raided. Stick 'em up! Ah! Taking your cookies and cheese. No! Not my cookies and cheese. Anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. What were you guys playing? And Nito costume, nice. Aw, thank you. I love it. I love it too. Look at her cute little idol outfit. We were also playing FGO. Ah, I see. Well, right now I'm doing Caster Gilgamesh's interlude. And after that, we're going to be hopping back into Lost Belt 1. Yeah, I was finally getting past part 2 of Lost Belt 6. Ah, I see. I don't know when part 2 of Lost Belt 6 officially begins. I'm working my way slowly through it on my main account. Yes and no. I've technically been playing now for a bit over a year on my main account, but this account was made back in March. Yeah, March. March when I decided, hey, I'd like to stream the entire story of FGO, voice the characters and shit. Use my one thing I can do. It appears you put too much energy into concealing your identity and make yourself weak in battle. Or have you underestimated me because I'm a caster? Fool, I may be amazed, but never forget that I am the king of heroes. Retreat. Escaping the instant I let down my guard with a boisterous laughter. Such insolence. A coward who refuses to show their face is not an enemy to be taken seriously in any case. Aw, thank you. It's part of my Seto Kaiba impression. I felt it'd be very fitting for Gilgamesh. It can be difficult on the throat, but It is well worth the quality of this character, I believe. The enemy concealed their identity completely. We need to analyze them from here on. Or from here, but... I see. Mongrel, the servants you have summoned can indeed conceal their own identities. Jack. Someone who can fight while remaining anonymous. Jack the Ripper would be on top of that list. How can this be? What's going on? Sorry, I just realized there's a handful of servants' readings have disappeared from Chaldea, too. It took us some time to confirm, since we're missing some of our staff. I usually make it a habit to check on the spirit origin graphs. Make myself sound like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge version of Pegasus? As can I. Pegasus is one of my more perfected impersonations. Though granted, it's not directly the abridged version, it's more of an imitation of the original. I practiced as a child by watching the Pyramid of Light movie. Yes, that is one of my better impressions. One of the key things is to get his inflictions just right. With a sort of waving tone, bringing it higher towards the end of statements. And so at least to put emphasis on certain syllables. I read a quick check and Jack is indeed missing. I had it on VHS. Spirit Ocean Patterns still shows. And my mom gave it away. So recently I found it at a secondhand shop on DVD, so I got that. Yeah, I grew up in an era, well, let's put it this way. I grew up at a time when Blu-ray was really starting to like pick up speed, but we never had a Blu-ray player. We mostly got VHS/DVD players, like the 2-in-1 things. Hi, Super Ledge Lord, welcome to the stream. But now that I have a PS4 that my friend gifted me, I can now get Blu-rays. And now they have a new level of Blu-ray that I can't play on my PS4. Because, you know, fuck me, right? Yeah, I didn't own a Blu-ray player until I got the current generation of consoles. It's like the only reason to actually pick up a Blu-ray disc anymore. I have to head out now. Hope you have a fantastic rest of the stream. Well, thank you for the raid. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Spirit origin pattern still shows. It's in an excited state, which means she's still... He's still summoned. We're trying to sort out which servants are missing. Hold on a moment, okay? I also got all 3 Heaven Feel films on Blu-ray too. Damn! Out of beliefs. This is all really convenient. Senpai, I'm picking up servants nearby. There's nothing but the best for my waifu, Medusa. The fact Medusa doesn't have a swimsuit version, or Medea for that matter, in FGO is a crime. It's not like they don't have swimsuit designs already canonized. They appeared in Menu, didn't they? Like, what the fuck? Saving thanks to news from JP version of the game. Oh yeah, so, one thing you should know about me is I have varied taste, and part of that variety He is women with abs, so Bargith is for a certain saber. Interesting. Also, hi, welcome. Senpai, I'm picking up a serpent nearby. Please proceed with caution. But yeah, the new Bargith actually reminds me a bit of Rescue Heroes mixed with Ultraman, and I don't know if that first reference is going to fly over people's heads or not. Got my Bulbathun to 999. Ooh, Bargith is amazing. Can't wait for her summer. It sucks we gotta wait like 2 years for it. I know it's because, we're not gonna fucking skip next summer's either, but it's so painful. And here's the thing, I only have MP1 Bargith on both of my accounts. It hurts. It hurts a lot, especially when I have MP4 Morgan on this account, MP2 Morgan on the other one, and like MP3 or MP4 Bulbasifs on these accounts. And I only got MP1 Bargith. I literally only cared about getting Bargith. I want to get Summer Bohan and Grail hit 100, just like Archer Bohan. It's also not sucky because we can save. Yeah, plenty of time to save. Aiming for Summer Scotty next year. I hear she's really good. And Summer Ibuki. I don't know about Summer Ibuki being good, but I want Summer Ibuki because Summer Ibuki is hot. But at the same time, there is Krimheld's gonna come out later next year. And there's also the reruns for Himiko's event coming up. I think Himiko is cute as a button, and I want her. I don't know if she's good or not, but I want her. I failed during her first time of event. And, of course, Miss Crane. I want to see maybe about getting MP levels for Miss Crane. Because there's going to be that rerun. More than likely. I already hate my life this week. Aww. I only cared about Bargith. From the Morgan banner, I got MP1 Bargith, MP2 Sif, and Yoloda Multi on the Messaline banner, and got her my first most. Then Oberon's Truly Blessed, MP2 Bargith on Multi, MP2 Oberon next to Multis. Holy hell! Himiko's Crazy Buster Crit support. I can vouch because I got Himiko on her first banner. He's my first SSR. Ooh, nice! Suffer not pull and show self-control. And not pull for MP2 Summer Musashi. Yeah, I resisted pulling for MP2 Summer Musashi as well. Because I have Summer Musashi on my main account. No, I ended up falling for the bait. Oof. I'm currently saving for MP1 Summer Scotty, Summer Ibuki, and after that I'm saving for everything for Saber Medusa. That's going to be a wait, but I guess if you want to guarantee yourself even at hard pity, it's going to be a wait you're going to have to endure. I have MP2 Space Ishtar, so at least I won't pull much for Summer Kama. Understandable. A little hard for Summer Okita. Summer Ibuki's second has a skill reduction by 1. She pairs well with Arc and Double Quain. Ooh. I headed out Chandelia to hide a bit as usual. Next thing I know, I'm alone in this burning city. Oh, why if it isn't Master King Gilgamesh? What are you two doing here? That is what I would ask you! And answer truthfully! Fail to do so and die! Gotta resist pulling for everyone on the current banners, need to save up for Kama. So, on the current banners, I just threw some tickets at the Bunny Toria one. I was thinking, hey, maybe I'll get the 4-star and settle for that. Probably won't get anything. And on my main account, I didn't. I just threw some tickets at that. And then on this account, when I threw some tickets at it, I got Bunny Toria in 2 pulls. 2 ticket pulls, and it was so good. Because having MP2 Bunny Toria would have been nice on my main, so that way the ghost couldn't like rip out her Noble Phantasm use. Well, you know, can't have everything. I'm just glad I actually managed to get her at all on either of them with like minimal investment. After Quain and Jan, say potentially for Ibuki, because main target during 7th anniversary is Akrud and Summer Scotty. See, I'm probably not gonna pull for Quain of Darkness. I say probably because I went back on that before. Still currently building up a Fence Caster Scotty. Could be next for me to summon. Ooh. I already have Quain of Light on my main account. And while I did attempt to get Quain of Light on this account, it just didn't work out. No, I'm living with it. She returns for 2 days in Jan. 2 days? I think in that regard, I might just try to chance her on the GSSR. Or if I have a huge stockpile that I'm not using on anyone. Let us simply say I wish for everyone to have an opportunity to rest. Everyone is under orders to rest in shifts, but I wonder, can one really call it rest when it's made mandatory? Damn, singles till I get her. Current summer target is Summer Canis with, I love her abs. Yes, Summer Canis is very tempting. I'm not huge into Kama, mostly because I don't know anything about her. I think she has a really nice design, but she never really grabbed me. Okita Alter Summer, though, is really nice, and it sucks that they'll be on that she'll be on a separate banner from Canis. I mean, on the plus side, the Summer Charlotte is going to be on the same one as Okita Alter. That's nice. But I'd prefer to get Canis Summer. Won't do much on Summer Kama, though, because I have more reliable Space Ishtar and MP2 plus Musashi for Omni. Welcome back, Ghastly! Why the gun? To be further distressed and rest their minds, I believe this was in their best interest. B, was a bit more reliable and charmed to land. Yeah, I know Summer Kama is like really, really good. And Kama in general is really, really good. I've been here, teehee. I thought you fell asleep. Good on Keenan Alter, since I already have Quicksaber and Santa Carna. Yeah. Just lurking? Ah. Master, I regret to inform you of this, but it's really good, but I don't care for Kama. I mostly don't care about her because I just don't. She just hasn't grabbed me yet. I really like her design of her adult form, but that's about it. I haven't really interacted with her enough. Appears the unconscious staff members were all in contact with paralysis last night. I found medical statues that read safe cutting edge, forward thinking von Molheim brand under each of their pillows. You could say it didn't say conceited. And what exactly did you do? The staff members were all exhausted, so I simply gave them special medicine, is all I can say. Please rest assured, leaving aside the question of ingredients, medicine's quite potent and effective. Though they've had adequate rest, nothing can wake them. Well, as to how exhausted they were, that is beyond my knowledge. So, if for example they were exhausted from 3 days of constant work, they were made to sleep for 3 days. Fool! They sleep for 3 days straight. They'll wake up dead. What about water and nourishments? Yes, yes. Well, we'll simply have to rely on their natural resilience. Fine. Before we address the main problem, let us deal with this fool. Understand, mongrel? Yes, my king. Alright, let's throw hands. Pew pew. No. Alright, it was Lancers and Assassins, but for at least this is a caster. Maybe we're not fighting him in this fight. Oh, we are. Why? I thought it said Assassin. I guess I misunderstood something, or misread something. I might just be dumb. Pew pew. Lock him up. Do 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 do. Every time I use this Nitokus, it just shows me how drastically different in power that she is from my main account's Nitokus, which is MP5, and it hurts. The damage difference is insane between MP1 and MP5 Nitokus usage. Oh, wait, actually, let's make that Yanker. Elf Nito has yet to spook me. Oof. I got most of my first Nitocross on my main account from these, this banner that was all about multi-hit Noble Phantasm characters in its pool. Oh no, you started grailing your Morgan beyond level 100, didn't you? Yeah, I did. It's a very slow process, but I did. You've yet to be spooked by Medusa Lancer. Oh, about that. We have Medusa Lancer here. We have a Gorgon team that we built just to take on Camelot. It was a time. I want a 120 Morgan, but I need MP3 since I unlocked her mono loading during Eurofest. Ah. Anyway, Super Edgelord, why'd you ask? Did something go awry? MP5 Medusa Rider? Yeah, that's what you expected. MP3 Gorgon, but MP0 Medusa Lancer. Oof. I don't know if we'll ever end up using that Gorgon team again or not. Because its power output isn't that great. Bully Gorgon wasn't story locked. So, back in March, whenever this account started, there was an extra class banner. And I rolled on that because I thought, for one pull, 110 or 11 pull, because I thought, if anything, we'll get like MP5 Stradivarius. And we got Gorgon out of it. Just a ton of effort to level up Servants beyond 120. Well, it's she's MP4. I might as well put the effort in at that point. Be criminal not to. Like right now, that Morgan is my star servant. My first 120 is still going to be Ushi, but I need like 300 more coins because I want to do it with all her app pins unlocked. I was going to worry about app pins afterwards. And just focus on getting the levels up first. Just so I can be sure I have enough coins for 120. At least with Ushi it'll be easier for you. But Morgan's limited, so you know, there's that. Top 2 servants gonna go crazy with Van Gogh and Kagekyo, especially when I got my second copy of Kagekyo off GSSR. Ooh, fancy. This setup seems very Shana. Anyways, let's take a quick look at my Gorgon team, show you what I'm on about. Here it is, the Gorgons. In all of their wonky glory. We even have MP2 on Lancer. It's so beautiful. And of course MP5 on the 2-3 stars, but that was easier. I could do better on their craft distance, but we're not using them right now, so it's not too big a concern. Is it okay for me to flex my support list just for the Medusa? I mean, sure. Let's wait until after we finish this fight, and then we'll look at it. Also, folks, this is what I got out of the new GSSR for beginners. Which, honestly, I needed, because I was really lacking an assassin that could pack a punch. Like, this guy, he can create a lot of crit stars, but he hits like a wet noodle. Even with crits. I'll go get my friend code. You can look at it after the stuff you're doing. Alright. Lure some Summer 6 will go to Bohan for 10 to 10. For the rest, we'll go to MP batteries I have at level 9. Ah. Yeah, let's do this one. Also, as you can see, I invested in Astra's skills a bit more and got them to skill level 8, 9, and 9. She is so ready to throw more hands. Got Gilgamesh for the startup dash GSSR. Still happy I got him. He was one of the ones I most wanted. Awesome. She really is. She spooked us, I think, on a Miss Crane banner, if I remember correctly. That should take care of matters. Have you learned your lesson, Hohenheim? Need Luvia to spook me. The fact we don't see much of her abs, though, is criminal. Hurts very much. So much so I want to try my own medicine. There were homunculi that I raised myself, but they were strong to compensate for my rather unremarkable fighting talent. It leaves me to use them as mere pawns. Exactly. I'm leading you into a trap. Would you still care to accompany me? Wait, Paracelsus? Hold it. I understand how you feel, but calm down, mongrel. There's no need to rush in like fools. He's a caster. Unlike the assassin we encountered, he will be easy to track. However, we should try to discern their intent before we do anything. He doesn't want to get scolded? Unbelievable. This is the level of idiocy I should expect from today's youth. Think, mongrel. He's trying to lure us to follow him. So what is the one thing he would not want us to do? His retreat is an obvious diversion. Don't you think there's something else we should be searching? The Greater Grail. Why? Why is it still here? Right. There's nothing else more valuable than that here. Why did we leave it here? You think that's the key in figuring out why Jack and Paracelsus are acting strange? Hi, Mango. What the hell, guys? So you just come straight here, skipping this clever diversion and everything. Should have feared casting the low-energy dweeb as a decoy. It's a crap decision from the word go. Anyway, guess it's get it. Reading time. Hiya, Master and Lord King Sparkly. Nice job getting here and stuff. Is that the servant that detected at the Greater Grail during the Zero incident? His spirit origin isn't registered at Count Ao. What's he doing here? You're the one who abducted Dr. Roman. Doctor, huh? No doctor or scientist friends here. But that guy, Dr. Rumi, was it? Well, I got him, obviously, 'cause I accepted that job. Anyway, you wanna go, punks? I'd better warn you, though. Warn you what, you ask? Well, I'm super weak, so don't bitch when you kill me with that first punch. You know, if you kill me with one punch, you'll never find that doctor of yours. What? If we just attack, we'll never get the information we want. That's quite the novel hostage tactic, mongrel. A servant putting his life on the line for negotiations alone. Unbelievable. Mash, we'll find the doctor. Yes, I'm scanning the surrounding area right now. Please deal with the enemy, King Gilgamesh. Oh, is that so? Did you hear that, Avenger? Who even I didn't expect here. What's your next move? Well, I really like the bit where you don't care if I die. Not bad. Honestly, this was supposed to be an ambush. I was never super worried about living or dying. As long as my words held your attention, that's all that mattered. Master! Behind you, King Gilgamesh! You called that a warning! That was close. It would have been fatal if it hit anyone but me. I suppose I'll let it go. Show yourself, third servant! It appears I missed my opportunity. I should have moved a heartbeat earlier for a proper surprise attack. Or was it a matter of execution? Was our team perhaps not so great? Possibly you too, Amakatsu? Please tell us, what did you do to the doctor and why? Well, you see, Avenger, do you have something to say about this? You're asking me? Wasn't it something like Operation Eradicate Shadelia or something? Well, that's not exactly our fault, but I suppose it'll do. Yes, that's exactly what he said. It was the opportune moment. Let us leave it at that. Always vague and guarded, I see. It's the second time we've met. I suppose it was not me, specifically, who met you, for our connection is engraved on my spirit origin. I really must give it to you. An apocryphal saint. I heard you died very easily in Uruk's jungles. It never occurred to me that you have the spine to rebel. The ways of modern men wear on you. You may have made some valid points, but I'll leave the particulars to your imagination. The one I can tell you is that I am, and always will be, myself, no matter where I am. Shamois would like to interject and say, no the fuck you aren't. Hey, now your surprise attack failed. Hurry up and get this over with. Your opponent's not the type to be convinced in conversation. Besides, these two are used to hearing your speechifying. Anyways, just one dinky caster instead of wasting your energy talking. And how about you just kick his ass? Fine, I'll bite, Avenger. This magical staff is another of my precious treasures. I'm gonna give you a taste of its power. We get in the fight. Morgan's just beside him. Who's this bitch? Be gone. Well, it never takes much. Suppose we should take out the threatening one. Though your opinion of threatening might vary. You will be laid upon this statue. Damn, get wrecked, dude. That's adorable. Not gonna lie, I forgot where my friend code was. I mean, your user ID should be in the corner of your screen whenever you're playing. If you want to do it manually. Otherwise, you go to search for friend, I believe, and your friend code will be above the search bar. Alright. Morgan just fucking bitch slapped his ass out of existence. Very fitting. Oh, sweet. That was 30 interludes. That means I get 10 more Saints Quartz. Bitchin'. My event support line is up. Still waiting for the summer to be up for it. Yeah. I probably need to mess my event support line a bit to prepare for summer, since we no longer have those hunting quests going on that would interfere with. Oh, this entire time I thought he had an extra hat. No, that's just the Greater Grail behind him. I was like thinking to myself, does he have an ascension form that he has a hat? Like, no, it's just something behind him. Yes, that really stings! It's like, hell, you didn't kill me, King of Heroes. Now brace for this. Time for the Avenger's Grudge. A curse that doubles the pain you cause and returns it to you. Oh, that's the reversal, is it? How dare you? I won't let you! Huh. Impudent. But it was a good shot. I imagine your battle at Fuma's side was quite the sight to behold. And yet, you were still defeated. Morgan's always slapping away insignificant insects. True, true. Perhaps you met some terrible monster. You're rid me a beast beyond your imagination. Yes, I could never look at that at a leopard again. That servant defeated me utterly. A leopard? What? I don't get whatever reference it's making. What about you? You had some sort of priorities and manners of thinking as I do. So I understand your train of thought. And if I know what you're thinking, I can find an opening. Caster Gilgamesh to Enki Manju, know you. Appears that rationale, and cool-headedness of yours went out the window in that jungle. It's all well and good to be reasonable in your analysis. Oh, I think I know what happened. I'm guessing Amaterasu who was one of the servants summoned to Uruk, and he got jumped by Jaguar Warrior. Not gonna lie, kill my... that looks like a keyboard smash. Not gonna lie, Ruler Shiro should have been an Avenger for me. It makes more sense. Oh, okay, can't type. Ah, gotcha. Typing so hard. Gotcha. Ah. But you are not strong enough to take initiative. You're what they call a pushover. I'll crush you both! By my order, ready the arrows! Use my treasures to show them the power that protects Uruk! My resolve shall flood the earth! Yes, I know. I'm going into battle with every awareness. Divine judgment! Calm yourself. He's taken his turn, so now he's on level... We're on a level playing field. Now it's your turn. Use Gondar on Andromau! I mean, it's a... Ouch, man! Ouch! Even Gondar hurts! So he managed to stop his Virgas Vesta. A wise decision, as I expect from my master. His curse returns attacks much stronger to its victim, and in Stott, the King of Heroes surely would have fallen, but what about after that? My Doppel phantasm will hit the King of Heroes before he can act. Nick's support lineup is divided into 3 story, 3 events. Story lineups are just Arts, Buster, Quick. Then lineups is Summer and Snicks. Actually 5, my bad. Currently on my on this account, this streaming account, I only have 3 set up, and they share main and or they share story and event right now. I'll separate them out eventually, but currently they're not set up properly. Allow me to demonstrate Heaven's Feel activate, bringing in to all things. I can't stop laughing! Forgot about me! You have underestimated my treasures! Even if I can't move, my treasures know and enact my will. Take this! Milmalan Din! Hey! What are you doing out there? Doctor? I do got a 6 event lineup that's all for about 6 characters I have. Romani just barged in. We actually don't know what's going on ourselves. Where the heck were you all this time? Just fucking Gilgamesh and Avokatsu are just like holding on to their noble phantasm about to fire like 2 big ass cannons. Actually, I was wondering what's going on here. I was just taking a nap in my room for about 4 hours. I had a real great dream, but a nap shouldn't make me a missing person or anything. That's a lie. You didn't show up on the surveillance cameras in your room. Phew. Looks like we can end our battle now that Dr. Roman is awake. Guess so. Saintly here is awfully quick to throw in the towel. Ain't a shame you were this close to taking him down. Well, guess I better just disappear. Oh, but it's my chance to kill something that resembles a human. Didn't matter who it was. Does Merlin think I'll be grateful? Can't believe he'd stop at this moment. I was in mortal peril. No matter, if he woke up, there's no reason for us to remain here. We can talk more when we get back to Chaldea. Mash, prepare to race shift with us. Us back. I hope you know. Race shifting isn't free. Fine. I still don't understand the situation, but prepare for their return. Da Vinci, Mash, help me out. Please do not forget to collect Jack the Ripper and Paracelsus, too. And Jack in particular listened to us very well, so please take especially good care of her later. Why were you guys fighting? Let me get this straight to the point. The whole crisis was actually a drill. Everything happened according to my design and guidance. Oh. I made it look like Romani left Chaldea by ray shifting, made staff members fall asleep, and arranged for 3 servants to act as enemies. Okay, why would you do such a thing? After touring Chaldea with Tarabasu, I got the general grasp of Chaldea's vulnerability. I have tons of things to point out, but the biggest issue is the humans. This place's operations dependent on each individual's skill. The organization would collapse the moment someone goes out of commission. And while everyone seems to know this, there has never been any countermeasure of contingency in place. A solution? Well, it may be difficult to find one until humanity is restored, since there is presently no way to replenish lost personnel. So plans must be made to prepare for even the worst case scenarios. Consequently, I anticipate certain possible crisis. The King of Mages could attack Chaldea directly, for instance, so this was to prepare for such an eventuality as well. That's where the king looked like he was enjoying himself. Hey, Mr. King, what about my reward? Just a moment longer. I've never failed to reward those who deserve it. The longer you wait, the greater your joy will be when you receive your reward. Here you are! A pair of pants!
Okay, don't forget Nursery's gift, too.
Jack is such an adorable murderer. She really is. Now then, while the scenario did not quite go as planned, you all worked hard. You're like organs in a body, compensating for other missing organs. Reward for her is a good, decent outfit called pants. Okay, but seriously, we do need, like, a Jack Spiritron dress. Because, come on, it would be so cute. Seeing how this has gone, even those who have fallen asleep may wake up and drift back off from sheer ease of mind. Reed, poor girl's out in the cold with barely anything on.
Paracelsus medicine.
I'd like to reiterate that this medicine simply makes people sleep until they are rested. A single dose should have no significant side effects. I prepared a stimulant, but that appears to be unnecessary, and one should awaken shortly. What you said in the singularity is more than a little disturbing. I was only speaking of the effects of an overdose. This may have only been an exercise, but would never lie to tiramisu. Well, you don't believe me, I suppose I am to blame for that. Try not to dwell on it too much. I selected those who have the highest probability of turning on you. I wanted to test you all to see how you would react to the situation. But you all managed to determine the cause of the issue, and successfully executed a race shift. Even with some hiccups on the way, you all still pass. So that's what happened. Now I see the big picture. I understand your concern, but don't you think you went a little overboard with all this? What would you done if the King of Mages had actually attacked during the drill? I planned that part as well. Had there been an actual emergency, I arranged it so everyone would return to its appropriate place. You fell asleep, and no one was able to find you because Merlin assisted me. Yeah, so do I. We saw him briefly in fucking Lost Belt 5, and I have no idea what that was about. So, you know, still confused there. Fucking dude was supposed to be erased from existence, somehow still here. I knew it. The no-good caster would definitely do something like that with a big smile on his face. After all, the illusion power that's one of the mages can fool humans and electronic devices. He'd have no trouble tricking our cameras. I've seen a lot of theories about that actually being Gotia. I mean, Gotia and Romani are like the same, like they're inherently linked. So it's very possible it's them combined back again in some manner. But Chaldea wasn't the only thing I tested during this drill. Mongrel! How could you not anticipate a situation where one of your servants betrayed you? You're unbelievably naive and soft-hearted. Yeah, so if it is, it'd be a neat thing to see. Exactly. It would be even neater if, fucking like Olga Marie, I guess, because, Foreign God, why do you look like her? I guess we'll find out. Lost Belt 7 and / conclusion of the Lost Belt stuff. Maybe. Why you look like her. Maybe we'll get her as a servant, or maybe we'll get both of them as playable servants. They won't betray me. I see. Seems I am a fool for once. There's no sense trying to convince an idiot. I suppose that makes me an idiot today for failing to consider that.
What are you talking about, King Gilgamesh? It's Chaldea, and his final stronghold.
In conclusion, the Lost Belts is the first one along the way.
Infighting and backstabbing? Those are concerns for after humanity is restored. Whether we're humans or heroic spirits, everyone's assembled here for the same single goal.
I suppose that's true. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be here either. Fine. Forget betrayals. The rest, well, we shall see. By the way, Mongrel, I quite enjoyed watching your reactions to all of this. While far from ideal, your decisions were fascinating. Reflect back on your responses here later. So, it sounded like I was the one who benefited the most from this. Not only did I get an ample rest, I had the best dream. My dream, Majimari did, no. Best I keep that a secret. Quit your daydreaming. You're making it sound like I did all this for you. Oh, you didn't? This was actually the first time I had a different dream from my usual one. I'm going to sleep. Wake me up if something happens. No, don't bother. I'll wake up on my own. And he left angry. I'm sure he'll be in a good mood again soon. That king has a lot on his mind. He's not one to dwell on one single thing for too long. But anyways, I'm sorry everyone. If I were more dependable, I'd have woken up earlier. It's fine. It's good that you got enough sleep for a change. We realize how much we value you.
Yes, we wouldn't know what to do without you, Doctor. The one who pulled everything together, like how they had this far.
Yep, we'll be together forever. Here, hold this. What's this? It's a death flag. Yeah, of course. We've all been fighting to reclaim our future. I know I've caused you all trouble this time. I still want to thank you. Thanks. I feel like I've slept well. Sure it wasn't thanks to Majimari? No, of course not. Well, maybe just a little. Anyways, we need to finish up our work for the day. It's almost dinner time. Get our work wrapped up. We all go to the cafeteria together. Oh boy, it's chicken patty day. What do you think this is? America? No. We don't have that kind of garbage.
暑い盛りですけど、もう少ししたら過ごしやすい秋になりますね。優れた
Alright, now onward. After a quick pee break. I'm back, but my flex. Oh, right, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. Let's go check that out. Hi, welcome back, Doppel. Aw, thank you. Alright. Ooh, yep, Sakura Saber. What does this thing do? 30% charge. It's not limit broken. Peculiar choice not to combine them. Civ, Valkyrie. Whoa, ooh, got a Grailed one. 104. Impressive. Previous Christmas welfare CE. I see, I see. See, this is kind of what yeah, I only have 4 Sakura CEs. Ah, so you couldn't max limit break it then. Some skills. Ooh, yeah, for these app pins all the way up. God damn. $10. Luckily, that Christmas rerun next year. Yeah, I remember hearing that the Karna Christmas event reran again, if I remember correctly. Alright, then we got Hans up here. Nyalter. Of course. Ursa, Mysterious Idol. Yeah, most of Medusa's coins have been from her bond points. The few copies I've seen her. What do you mean, few copies? She's the 3-star. She shouldn't be that elusive. Anyways, Astria at 10. Hell yeah, girl. Oh wow, you actually worked on this girl? Got her, Castoria. Her use paw prints on. Man, that's the real big question there. Kagatora, Karan, and Morimasa. Fucking Waver. Names are failing me. Vargas. Mordred. Ooh. What level we got? 100. But now I'm saving for Saber Medusa. That's fair, that's fair. Ooh, what's this one? It's pretty. Tales of Love and Hope. Gather rate by 100%. Increase scripts. That's not bad. Cersei. Wait for Saber Medusa. 1 MP2. Understood. You want MP6. Then we got Oberon. Dude, where are your CEs? Where are your CEs? Okay, so we got Calamity Jane, Prince of Longming, Emiya Archer, Yume Rin, and Francis Drake, Waver, Sasanushi, Berserk Brunhild, Moon Cancer Kiara, Gorgon. Oh, so that's what Medea Lily's max ascension looks like. There's Medea, Bukidoji. All your event CEs lacking is so painful to look at. But your Shiro still hasn't spooked me. Or his dad, Kidoritsuku. The Snick girls. Got Uriel, Stanov. So here's the thing. You know how like Lancer and Ryder have divinity? Why the fuck doesn't Gorgon have divinity? You know, the godly form. Alright. And some lost belts. About 6 people plus Berserker Lot? Wait, does Berserker Lot appear in Lost Belt 6? That'd make me very happy. He doesn't, but I couldn't get Morgan. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Your lack of CEs disturbs me. My apologies, Master Cities. Fellow Ushi enjoyer, I hope to see your Ushi at 10-10-10 one day. So do I.
This is terrible.
Damn, it's definitely a no-go. Let's head to the next village.
Shouldn't we look for survivors?
Don't bother. There aren't any. Earn Grail live mine was at 666. As soon as I unlocked her idle dress, instant 10-10-10, low 100. God damn. Hello, is anyone there?
Hello, Shadow Border crew. Are you able to scan the area for signs of life?
Alternative equipment to make it compatible or capable of scanning this world's life forms using the Yoga's life signs of the base. A Shadow Border scanner is an older model. Total will take time to enter parameters and cross-reference it with the approximation data. Suffice to say, it will go faster if you look around out for Braun. Understood. Hey! Anybody! Close to finishing with the full palace. Saw a few more servants for 2K. Ooh. Summer Tomoe's final ascension look gorgeous. Oh yeah, hell yeah it does. I actually lucked out and got Summer Tomoe as part of the GSSR on this account. And I pulled her on my main account during the Las Vegas rerun, as well as a lot of the swimsuit units.
Master.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I was just knocked out for a while there.
What happened here?
Bandits. We fought them off the best we could. Only lasted 4 days before they...
All 1 day roll for Summer Tomoe when they buff her, because she really needs it. Yeah, she could use it. But I'm not, like, really... I don't really require looping. She can loop, granted. But she definitely could use some help.
Damn it. Are there any other survivors?
Fun fact, you can 3T with Gorgon. That sounds difficult to do since she doesn't have a built-in battery. Not worried about looping, she just needs buffs. I'm afraid not.
Damn it.
Where'd these bandits run off to?
I don't know for sure. Only one of the neighboring villages. We were just at one of the villages ourselves. They must have gone to the other one.
In single Quain and double Oberon. Ah. See, I don't use Oberon. I even have Oberon on my main account on accident in the vain hopes of trying to get more Null Phantasm levels of Bargith. It didn't work, so now I have an Oberon I don't use. I got a map here, come on! Can't remember the setup, but I involved either double Quain plus Oberon or double Oberon plus Quain. I'm afraid we can't take you with us. I can leave this food and some medical supplies with you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay once I rest up. For food, well, I'll figure something out. We're gonna go help the other village in a hurry, or they end up like ours. So max limit break case go up on her for W1. And again, I guess you can't really call this a village anymore. Sorry to leave you, but we gotta go. Please take one of my golems so we can... In a hurry there, Master. I would hate for us to arrive too late. Master, the golems I sent on ahead has found the village. How's it looking? Not good. They have a little red signal fire. Ah, crap. That's the stress signal. There might still be time. I see shadows in front of us. They're Yaga. Oi, oi. Out of our way! Out of our way! Move aside or I'll kill you dead! They seem they're not interested in a peaceful discussion. I believe things will go faster if I simply knock them aside. Right, please hurry. Alright, let's do this. Rapid casting! Let's see. That should power them up a bit. She needs a battery to effectively 3-turn. Because she doesn't, she can only 2-turn. Turn is possible with Arish for turn 1. I see what you're on about. Granted, I also imagine this is for a standard 333. Aw, I love you too, Ghastly. Let's see here. Boom. 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 Now be gone. Connecting 5 great elements, infuse life and raiment into clay. Lead the persecuted to the paradise you will create. Golem, Castor, Moloch. Adam! Oh, he didn't say Adam. Damn. Alright, let's see here. Glad you're enjoying it, Ghastly. I love how, like, they didn't even give a flinch animation for that, so it just looks like she just took the bullet straight to the face, just didn't move. Alright, gonna have dip for day, still gotta do farming for my Kefka team on Honkai Star Rail. Alright, good luck, dude. On today's episode, we're gonna be getting jumped by golems. On today's episode, these bandits fucked around and found out. Be gone! Golem after golem after golem. Everyone just continuing his pimping of golems. Nothing to see here. Carry on. Everbron gives me like the vibes of the fucking thing from Madoka Magica, but instead of being like, hey, do you want to be a magical girl or do you want to make a contract, it's like, hey kids, you want some golems? Like a guy just standing in an alley trying to lure in kids with candy. You want some golems? Ah, glorious. There they go. It would seem there's no need to follow them. Guess they weren't actually trying to attack us. Right, if anything, it looked more like they were running away. Some of them even broke away during the fight. I'm sure there's a number of reasons why they may have done so. For the moment, perhaps our time might be better spent making haste to our goal. What is it, Holmes? It took some time to register the Yaga's biosignals, but I managed by using Paxi as a base. That said, at this point, all I can do is use his data to determine if any Yaga are in the direction you're headed. For example, at this moment, I can tell you there are several hundred Yaga along your current path. I'd rather doubt they are all bandits, so it would seem there is still an opportunity to stop those who are. Come on, Tamasu, let's hurry. No battles? Alright. What's going on?
Oh, hello there. Are you the people from Chaldea?
Huh?
Did you say Chaldea? Is that a no? No, I mean, yes, we are from Chaldea, but... Oh, thank you so much for all your help. So I couldn't thank you properly back then. Oh, I didn't realise you left the distress signal burning. Hey, someone put out that fire!
Tell us what's going on.
What do you mean? Aren't you the one who picked up our signal?
Sorry, we don't know what you're talking about. How about you begin at the beginning, Gramps?
Oh, yes, of course. The second day of the bandit attack. We erected a barricade, did our best to hold them off, both near the village, and I see I was strong enough to defeat him with a lowly foot soldier. Nor, unfortunately, were the bandits. Things might have actually been better had they clearly outmatched us. Had they done that, they likely would have just made off with our possessions, spared our lives. Unfortunately, they were just as desperate as we were. A number of them were injured. I imagine they have run into some fierce resistance at that last village I attacked. So for them, things have reached a point where it was either kill or be killed. Of course, we laid a distract signal as soon as after the attack began, but we didn't actually expect anyone to respond. Though Brook Corney certainly didn't. They'll exist to serve the Saw after all. Our best, we held on a slip of hope that one of the nearby villages might send someone to help.
And then someone from Chaldea came?
Exactly. They were human, just like you, so at first I thought that they were a mage. I was certain we held up safely, but no way for anyone to get in. Suddenly, without any warning at all, they were just here. I approached the bandits, asked them why they were doing something so foolish. None, guys. None raised the bandits, so they turned their fury on the human. But whoever the human was, they defeated all the bandits at once. Though they are completely surrounded, human used some kind of weapon, a thin sword or something, cut off a few of the bandits' limbs. Now, I couldn't tell if it was magecraft or a trick you might see from a street performer in a big city. But then there was that frightening bloodlust. It was like an immense pressure, emanating from human. I think even a Kerchak would turn tail and run away from it. The bandits were clearly shocked. They must have realised they were facing an opponent they couldn't possibly beat. The ones who remained began to panic, rambling to get away, in the direction you came from. We were still dumbfounded by what we'd just seen. The human audibly sighed and said, "What a headache. Once again I've caught something worthless." To me, this always sounded more like a little weary, some kind of comforting. And after treating the injured yoga wounds, they headed off into the mountains. By this point, I'd relaxed a bit. I called out to them as the name. Their reply was, "I'm from Chaldea." Then they clicked their tongue and on their way.
What did the person look like?
Well, strangely enough, nobody can seem to remember them clearly. I do know their clothes are worn. It looks like there's something been wandering for a long time. All their faces covered up by a hood. I distinctly remember they didn't have any fur, just like you, so I knew they weren't yoga. Then there's another human besides us. Maybe another servant. This person's claiming to be from Chaldea. There must be an acquaintance of yours. I may be one of the hero spirits in Chaldea's records, like Atlanta. At any rate, the important thing is they're not on our enemy. In fact, they seem to be improving our reputation.
What do you make of this, Holmes?
And Mr. Masu summoned this servant, assuming that it is what they are. It would make sense for them to say they are from Chaldea, but the only servant we've summoned here is Avabron. Another possibility is that it's a servant summoned here by the land itself, like Mr. Atlanta. That too seems highly unlikely. In which case, it would truly be another survivor from Chaldea, one who simply happened to wander into this frozen version of Russia, much like us. One who wanders into underworlds.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's a Rebel Army manifesto. I'm taking a look at it.
Oh, no, I see. So Chaldea's allied with the Rebel Army. I certainly can't refuse after you saved our lives, but highly support you in any way we can.
Great, that's 2 out of 3 villages on our side. Not bad. I mean, one was dead, so, you know, sucked. Nothing we can do about the one that was wiped out before we got here, though. Alright. There's a single survivor at the village that got wiped out. Send someone to pick him up. If you can, it'd be nice for you to give him some work here. Sure he wasn't hurt too badly.
Well now, survivor you say? Alright, I'll send someone over right away.
Great. That takes care of our mission.
Excellent. Now then, backseat. There's one more place we need to stop. So here's where we must part ways, though temporarily.
Huh? You want me to go back by myself?
It'd be quicker for you to return without us. We won't be slowing you down.
Are you kidding? I run golems move way faster than I can. But okay, I'll ask the village chief to help me snag a bicorn. Alright, I'll give our report to Atlanta. So make sure you get back to the stronghold as soon as you can. Roger that. Right. Well, guess it's goodbye for now. Anyways, now you guys are gonna betray us or get cold feet all of a sudden. But don't take too long coming back, you hear? Hooray, things! Tiramisu, return to base.
Master Carolite, returning to base.
Welcome back, you two.
Nice to meet you in person, Aberbrod.
It's an honor to meet such a distinguished golem master. No matter how bad things may get, the artist in me will never stop appreciating fine art.
You're too kind, Leonardo da Vinci. I'm one who should be honored to meet you. Truth be told, I'm somewhat embarrassed to be greeted so kindly by a renowned genius. Now then, I take it you called us here to do more than merely deliver a report.
Yes, I did. Come on, Max, you're overdue for a checkup.
Oh, right. Sorry, I completely forgot.
I figured as much. Emergency or not, you still transformed again, didn't you? Normally, I'd want to examine you immediately, but of course, circumstances aren't exactly ideal here. Alright, off to the exam room with you. Take care of tiramisu for me, will you, Holmes?
Certainly. Very well then. Go off. Now that we have the information Mr. Tiramisu acquired for us, we'll see we use it to plan our next move. Oh, yes. Of course. So what do we do next? Where to begin?
Okay, you're all done. Doesn't look like there's anything major messed up. Your servant spirit origin is still too unstable to rely on, but physically, you're totally healthy. Better than healthy, even. Back at Chaldea, your human body and servant spirit origin failed to work together, causing your body to attack itself in the form of auto-intoxication. But it looks like that's disappeared during our voyage into the void space. I really am a genius, aren't I? Even my medicine care is flawless.
Technical advisor Da Vinci. Could I talk to you about something?
Oh, this sounds serious. Let me grab myself a seat here. Alright then, what's up? Hopefully it's something I can help you with.
Be honest with me. How much more time can I fight as a servant? No, I'm certain. I've reached my limit as a demi-servant. It's all too big for me to just sit on the sidelines, do nothing. Maybe I'll fight side master again, even if it's unsafe. Da Vinci?
Oh, forget it. No more cagey answers. No more keeping secrets. It's really not a question of how many at this point. You're perfectly capable of fighting plenty now. Remember, you awoke the spirit origin that's been dormant in you for this last year. You might not be quite as strong as you once were, with the extreme cold and all, but it's not as if fighting is causing you a lot of pain, right? And that's because your body is acclimated to being a demi-servant again. At this point, it's actually all just a mental thing, of course. That's really the biggest challenge of all.
Really? But I I thought Galahad was gone. He decided I wasn't worthy.
Yep, I bet he did, the jerk. I'm pretty annoyed about that myself. It's been a year since the battle at the Temple of Time. After handling your medical care during that whole time, there's one thing I can say for sure. Galahad isn't helping you anymore. That so-called Holy Knight abandoned his responsibility to you. Might as well have written you a Dear John letter to say he wasn't going to help anymore. Just take care of it yourself from now on. So yeah, he bailed on you. He isn't coming back. Ever.
But then how am I able to transform?
Simple. You and Galahad are different people. He only really allowed you to give forward to his power. You were borrowing it from him. And thanks to your experience in battle, you grew to your own as a Knight of the Shield. The person you were when you fused that heroic spirit and the person you are now are pretty much completely different people at this point. Galahad may be gone, but you are a fully fledged demi-servant in your own right now. Get it? The harm transforming has been doing to you, and the fact your spirit organ seems weaker, none of that has to do with Galahad. It's all you, your body, your mind. Your weakness is just the state your body is in. Your inability to transform, as completely as you like, is just a matter of your own mind holding you back.
Can you be a bit more specific? Does that mean if I resolve these two problems, I'd be useful to everyone again?
Well, with Galahad gone, your spirit origin dropped pretty sharply. You lost more than half your power. It's no wonder you're not as strong as you used to be. So that's a plain old physical problem. It also means you lost the skills, gifts, and protections that came from his legend. From here on, you'll need to develop and hone your own way of fighting. Of course, we can help you with that. You just have to get back to the original plan.
Original plan? You mean Project Ortinax?
I'm gonna have to hear how that's properly pronounced. Oh, you know about that. Did Romani tell you?
Actually, I heard it from Director Mosberry that heroic spirits could probably reject a demi-servant. The Project Ortinax would make up for any difficulty I might have in functioning properly as a servant.
I can't believe he had that much foresight. Still didn't think to stop the demi-servant experiments. Just what did he think heroic spirit bodies are? Anyways, he should be ashamed of himself, letting them degrade just so he could accomplish his goal. Well, not that I've been overly picky about my methods. Me standing here now as talking to you is proof enough, I suppose. Yeah, but you consented to that shite. That was like your entire creation. It was all in your own hand, your own ideals. Your own construction and planning. You didn't force it on fucking anyone else. Anywho, your physical strength should take care of itself over time. We can talk more about that later. That leaves a mental aspect, Mash. Right now, you're scared to transform. Your body refuses to make the servant transformation because you're so riddled with doubts.
Doubts? I am?
Yes, and I don't mean our last conversation about how being a servant can harm you.
Oh, okay. So you're saying there's a different problem?
Yet, this time, you really want to fight. You don't really want to fight. Of course. That may have been true for all the other times as well. But when we were fighting to save humanity, it's obvious you were doing the right thing. Because of that, you were able to fight despite your fear. But that's not true anymore. You're not facing that kind of threat this time around. You can sense it. I'm sure Tiramisu can too. That makes this even bigger problem than Galahad being gone, or the harmful side effect of your transformation to a servant. Mash Kuralite, can you fight for what you believe is right, even against your fellow man, even the enemy hasn't done anything wrong?
Well, how was this even helpful? All we've learned is that Rosh has been overrun by a bunch of beastly barbarians.
Girl, do not be clear, Yoga.
Isn't that what they decided to call themselves?
Well, we decided to call ourselves humans, so fuck off. Not at all. The Kabbalah and alchemy may both be magecraft, but they're all quite different. The magecraft base and the spells may both differ greatly, but both are part of the system of knowledge and mechanics that are collectively known as magecraft. beastmen and Yaga may appear to be the same, but I assure you they are entirely different. The creatures you refer to, Godolph, are werewolves, lycanthropes, and the like. They are demonic beasts who are awakened to their true nature by blood. Over Yaga are a fusion of demonic beast and human. As such, their closest approximation would be combined phantasmal, such as chimeras.
Oh, I see. So Yoga and Basemen are different origins, eh?
Correct. However, the fundamental issue lies elsewhere.
Oh,
Listen closely. The Yaga have formed a country. They have their own culture, their own way of life.
And it's killing them. They will go extinct. They are dying.
It is not some way different from singularities you claim to.
or at least that's some way different from singularities you claim to have resolved.
Yes, very much so. The singularities of resolve created hypothetical versions of history at different points of time. Think of each as something of a diversion for the main truck of history. Today resolve these singularities by reshifting to those points of times and setting history back on its proper course. This is all different though. The divergent points in history seem to be 450 years ago. Most likely it occurred at the moment the Great Cold Wave hit, and Ivan the Terrible merged the demonic beast and became a Yaga.
This word singularity occurred in the past, it's over.
Precisely. In other words, the hypothetical history this singularity created has continued into the present. Take Buxy's Scalp Bolt action hunting rifle, for example, very similar to a modern-day gun, but is still far from cutting-edge technology. I believe it is made with engineering that from our standpoint be half a century out of date. But that sort of firearm was cutting-edge back when it was introduced in Ivan the Terrible's age. Furthermore, this one has a major trait that sets it apart from our own modern-day weaponry. It is specifically designed to kill the demonic beast.
Oh yes, I noticed that as well. I was similar magical gun myself, you see. When he fired his gun, the spell was activated, though it was a primitive one.
I believe this weapon was made with the intention to be used by the Yaga, most likely using magical energy instead of additional gunpowder to increase its muzzle velocity, therefore increasing its round penetrative power. Buxy seems perfectly comfortable with it, as did the other Yaga. Of what we can deduce, this world is entirely separate from our own. It followed an entirely different track of history than ours did. As such, it would be inappropriate to call it a singularity.
I don't care what you call it, why you have much more important questions that need answering. Will overthrowing Ivan the Terrible actually solve the problem here?
Given the nature of our enemy, I do think that defeating him would have some effect on this world.
Come now, who's the world's greatest detective? Are you supposed to have brilliant flashes of insight or something?
I'm afraid there's very little to work with, even in the way of circumstantial evidence. Besides...
Here we go.
Now's not the time.
Oh, he actually said it.
That's a great detective for you.
That said, we may yet know the full extent of the situation. The problem is especially complex. After all, we know exactly who our enemy is, a version of Ivan the Terrible who's been ruling Russia for roughly 500 years. There's a single largest point of differentiation between all Russia's history and this one. There can be no doubt that he is the key to this world. For the moment, our interests would best be served by continuing to aid the rebel army, as that is sure to lead us to Ivan the Terrible in due time.
So all you're saying is we've got a long road ahead, full of twists and turns, damn it.
There's something else we should discuss too.
Indeed, the human made serving Ivan the Terrible, though human-looking servant. The latter is most likely the one we saw in Chaldea. Of course, it could be Koinskaya or the priest.
Just talking about them gives me the chills. Well, me my bank account in Koinskaya's case.
The most pressing problem is the mage. Cristorio called himself a crypto. He also said there were 7 of them, which corresponds to the number of mages from Team A who disappeared from their coffins. It follows then that one of those 7 mages is now serving Ivan the Terrible. Assuming we wish to take Koinskaya at her word, the mage is Karak Zemlov. Of course, we cannot be certain that it is the case at this stage. But if it is, we must ask ourselves what measure he is likely to take to deal with us. Only people are scorned, and strong people are envied. Those fancy mages are from noble families, competing on skill. What a joke. As if they either won anything with their own two hands. Me.
Oh, wait, no, this is Kotick.
Ordinary people are scorned, strong enemies envied. Those fancy mages from noble families competing on skill? What a joke. As if they've ever won anything with their own two hands. Me, I worked to get where I was. I poured everything I had into it. Sometimes I cry like a baby at how meaningless it all felt. Always dry my tears, keep on going. And the ones who were born with money and power hated me for it. They called me worthless dog, said I wasn't even human, nothing more than livestock. But when 7 people were assembled to serve as humanity's first line of defense, it was different. I was chosen to be one of them, not for political reasons. They chose me on my own merits, nothing more. And then it was all over before it even begun. Never had a chance. It's right, we were done. Nothing we could do about it. You have the most frightful expression in your face, Kotick. Are you alright? Huh? Oh, sorry. Nothing to worry about, I promise. Why are you always so quick to apologize? Do you still feel inferior? So, damn it. Look, I can't really help being a walking inferiority complex. You still feel that way, even though you were able to summon me. Luxury, jewel, sell-off. Jewelry sell-off. Sometimes I have no idea what you're saying. So, being able to summon you as a luxury, like jewelry, a problem, you're gonna sell me off, is that right? Yes, that's perfect. Well done. Guess you're right. Oh, first-class master, while you're a first-class servant. Aren't you worried about how much magical energy you have? You know, that's a sore spot for me. It's a good thing that casters don't need much magical energy from their masters. Still takes a hell of a lot to make a workshop and power a noble phantasm. Don't worry about that, my darling Vi. We'll handle it. In proper human history, Vi was supposed to be an unimaginably horrific monster. Oh, he is. Nikolai Golga came up with him. He's a monster with heavy eyelids. But Golga didn't come up with him out of nowhere. Your inspiration from the famous Bolair of Irish myth. And there was other sources of inspiration, like the celebrity Buino of fiery gaze who reduced town to ash, and Bonach, who is said to have killed no fewer than 40,000 people. Pi is the Roma's little Easter egg, our secret weapon. Maybe he wandered from to proper human history from a lost belt. His power always was abnormal, even in his own time. Well, for my part, I was surprised to find you were a mage, true sense of the word. I suppose, now they've been redefined as a heroic spirit, you're a mage representing the version of Russia we are in now. I may have been a pathetic failure in proper human history. In this lost belt, you become a Grand Duchess of Ice. It is all thanks to Kotick Zimbalist. I'm sorry for the twisted way I summoned you. It was the only way I could make sure you'd be a powerful heroic spirit. Was that what I said unclear? I was thanking you in my own way. I don't mind that I'm irregular. Thanks to that, I can't even remember my family face clearly. I may look like a human on the outside. Inside, I'm much more Yaga. And because you summoned me to this lost belt, or even historical records are muddled. All I can remember is that I'm Anastasia, the Grand Duchess. And a shaman has made a pact with Vi. Either way, I have no attachments whatsoever to proper human history. I'm happy to be a lost belt servant. You don't have to worry about anything. You're free to make use of me however you see fit. You know, believe me, I have every intention of taking advantage of that power of yours. It is thanks to this power that I'm able to kill. I will kill Chaldea, so they no longer get in our way. I'll kill the rebel army who would defy the Sarzum even this Lost Belt Russia. And then... Well there, that's far enough, Grand Duchess. Remember, he's only sleeping. Gotta keep a lid on that magical energy of yours, too. At least while you're here. Gonna keep on sleeping like a baby. That's how it has to be for the time being. You're not much fun, are you? Oh, come off it. Think I don't know that? I can't afford to lose again. Not this time. Gotta see you through to the end, no matter what. If I don't, that's it. I'm dead. You see, and I hope you'll do your best to keep fighting, my master. I will. Okay, that's enough narrow-mindedness for one day. I'm going to work on my dress. Wait, hold up. Why would you even need that? Why, for the ball, of course. There aren't any balls here. Then I'll throw one myself. You think anyone would still know how to dance? You're gonna have to trust me on this. They don't. Not in this world. Ah, crap. You're not playing a dance with me, are you? Of course not. Don't worry. I'm only joking. I've never put on a ball. And stop looking at me as though I were some sort of monster. Next time you do that, I'll freeze your feet to the floor. Make you sleep in the hallway standing up. There, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Master. You need to handle my charming insistence that I've been my own way much better than you have been. This is exhausting. Morning, Tiramisu. Did you get a good night's sleep? I know 4-hour nap isn't much, but I bet it's a lot better than sleeping outside. Now, here's some coffee, a plate of hard-boiled eggs, and at least rations that kind of resemble them. Or at least, ran out of eggs way back, sadly. Still, doesn't make feel like a typical morning. So I had a cramped summary. Thanks, Da Vinci. No problem. Anyways, now that you're awake, there's something important we have to discuss. Is this about MASH? Nice to see you're still quick on the uptake, and thanks for worrying about her. That's kind of you. I've put MASH back in your old role as navigator. It's on board, naturally. Your heroic spirit summoning went great. Avabron is proving to be a very dependable servant. He's probably the best one we could have hoped for in this frozen wasteland. You can't fight the cold with combat power alone now, can you? Even Napoleon ended up losing to Russia's cold, and that was proper human history to boot. But Avabron's Gauls can serve as walls and labor. Hell, they're fixing the border even as we speak. And of course, they make great soldiers too. So, since MASH can't fight, there's no reason for her to accompany you, or for you to have to keep her safe. Good. I don't want to add to her burden. Oh, burden, huh? Well, in that regard, I have to wait a little longer. Master. Good morning. Good morning. So sorry, Master. I won't be able to help you with the front lines anymore. For the best, MASH. I'm worried about you. But I'm fine, really. Nothing wrong with me physically, it's just... We'll still be fighting together, just in different places. Oh, right.
Good morning, Miss Tiramisu. And so we couldn't let you rest longer. I do hope you made most of your warm blanket while you had the opportunity. Now then, back to the task at hand. Our goal remains the same. Find out what happened here. Thanks to your previous efforts, we now know several things. There's a new race of people called Yaga. Ivan the Terrible lives, has ruled for the past 500 years, and the storm rages at the fringe of this world, known mysterious tree. I believe unraveling the mysteries of each of these points will determine our future course of action. To begin with, we need more information on Ivan the Terrible. Fortunately, we have the Rebel Army's trust. At present, we plan to continue working with him in the effort to make our way to him. All is possible. I'd like to help the Rebel Army with their aims as well. Helping them reach a point where they can defeat the Opacani would be ideal.
Atlanta might be a famous hunter in Greek myth. I fear she would have a hard time facing Ivan the Terrible.
Can't you summon more powerful servant? You know, like the King of Heroes, or King of Conquerors, or King of Knights.
Who's King of the Conquerors? Is that Alexander the Great?
I'm afraid in this particular regard, our prospects are rather dim at the present moment. So many such powerful servants here would be sure to spark all manner of rumors. The rebel army haven't heard of such rumors. It's safe to assume there's no experience in this world who would save it single-handedly. Of course, there's always the possibility they have heard such rumors and simply haven't told us yet.
Well, I suppose I wouldn't be too much to hope for.
There's no ideal time for bull-daring plans. The moment we need to focus on laying foundations.
You said it. Okay, Gordov, time for you to go back to checking tomorrow's weather forecast.
Only one can tell you what tomorrow's weather will be. Here, blizzard, blizzard, and more blizzard.
Alright, see you later, Mash. See you soon. Okay, good luck, Master. Hi-ho, hi-ho, off to work we go. Just around midday now, but this blizzard isn't letting up at all. I placed a waypoint marking the location of the rebel army. Please take care not to get turned around on your way there. Stop! Tiramisu! Avabron? Shh. What was that sound? Sounded like something was crawling. Something quite large at that. You know, I heard rumors that giants used to walk the earth back in the Age of Gods. I wonder if that's what Paxi was talking about. You mean Diveltron? Right, the demonic beast that can destroy a whole village on its own. Looking at it now, it seems there's no exaggeration. It appears to resemble a large hydra. Well, Master, what would you have us do? Shall we fight it or avoid it? I believe there's no wrong answer here. I'll go along with whatever you decide. Might attack a village if we don't take it down. As you wish. We'll certainly need to face this enemy sooner or later, so if we can survive here in Russia. I'll begin by slowing it down with my gall. Master Kirillai, would you mind analyzing it for us? Right, I'll do everything I can to compile as much data on it as possible. Magus Lancer. Oh, assassin. Alright. I'll give me a grand time. Let's do it like this. Boom, boom, boom. Like for forgiveness and my fate. For Rolis Caballo.
Alright, take him out!
違法の国、時の終わり。慣れた剣は彼の手。名分ある勝利を刻め。ラウンドオブアーマロン。
Alright. Hell yeah. And now...
下がっているよ。圧倒します。
行け。
そこです。こちらです。
a skill seal. Affected those two, but not Morgan.
食べなさい。よく目を背けないで。死になさい。召し上げましょう。
Gotta get this Morgan smite! Alright. And then we'll do. Get some more shields up. Let's do this.
最初にしまう罪の都。最後の竜は我がの目に。集い円卓の守護者たち。ラウンドオブアーマロン。分断する。
行け。
Boom, baby. Alright. Sealing up some stuff here.
下がっているように。圧倒し
We'll
ます。
be sure to live.
分断する。輝きを。こちらです。
Let's see here.
操縦開始。
Let's trigger that. And then. Boom, boom,
よ
boom.
く言いました。
Howdy there. Hi! Welcome to the stream.
そう、いいでしょう。私の足元で許しを乞いなさい。
I'm playing Fake Grand Order, as you can see.
魔女ですね。潰れなさい。公園に。
Yep. Streaming account has reached Lost Bell 1.
では始めよう。了解した。いいだ。
Nothing but an insect.
母に生まれ。
The crush beneath my gala.
命を乱す。武器を振るえば悪魔は去れる。ルーアハを抱きし汝の名はアダムなり。
Come on, Ron, finish
行
him.
け。
I don't think he's got it. Nah, I don't think he's got enough.
石の巨人よ、暴力を。
Might have been able to if I had been able to pop it. But my secondary is currently on Lost Bell 4. My main is done at Lost Bell 6. My main is currently making its way through Lost Bell 6.
あるまじき失態です。交代します。 華麗に戦うぞ。朝日将軍、ご将来あれ。
Actually, I think we might be able to rip them apart here.
種族の誇りにかけて。
Alright, Bargith, sick him. Good girl.
VR にてソロ。
But I just cleared the calamity in like Norovich on my main, so that's where that's at. Yep, I grilled her up to 100.
You did it. I confirmed the Divinotron's vital signs have disappeared. I think I was able to run a fairly thorough analysis on it. Looks like its body produces alcohol.
Oh, I don't mean vodka.
Huh? Oh no, it's not. It isn't distilled liquor. If anything, it looks like it's closer to the fermented kind.
Fermented? What peasants will? Oh, never mind.
Dude, it came from a snake. Relax.
Damasu, hurry up, get yourself back to the rebel army, hideout. Any decent Russian military installation would have some vodka, alright. Lord around, make sure to bring back anything you can get them to share.
I hope the younger are still able to afford such luxury. Come, Tiramisu, let us hurry on. Yeah, she may only be MP1, but I had to get her up to level 100. Because she deserves it, damn it. Ooh, saber things.
Halt.
This is Tiramisu and I'm Aberron. Remember the rebel army. Please open the gates.
Oh, it's you guys. Perfect timing. What do you mean?
The boss has another favor to ask you. She wants your help hatching things out with other servants.
Hey there. Where are the other ones? Or where's the other one? Where'd Mash go?
Hello, Paxi. Hope you don't mind me cutting in remotely like this.
Me also, me. Me also, me. Since both Coup Lancer and Coup Caster kill that Tron. Go kill that schneck, you guys. I mean, Coup Caster could have handled that pretty well. Since it was an assassin.
Hello, Paxi.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I was reassigned to the rear guard. Aberron's here now. I can only be so much help in battle. So for the time being, I'll be supporting you all as navigator.
Oh, huh. Alright. Anyway, she looked pretty tough to me, but I guess I was wrong.
Thanks for being a dick, Paxi. So you've returned. Paxi told me everything that happened. You did well, convincing 2 out of the 3 villagers to help us. I mean, you can't really convince a pile of rubble. It's a shame the 3rd village was destroyed. There's nothing we can do about that now. I take it Mash is bowed out.
Yes, I'm sorry.
It is fine. You must have your reasons, so I will not pry. If you have determined you are unable to fight, then removing yourself from the battlefield is the only sensible decision. Now then, while you were visiting those 2 villages, we learned of another possible ally. While it's safe to say most of the frontier area's population is on our side, we still have precious few actual soldiers who are able to fight. Understandable, given that most of them are mere villagers. You see, there's actually another faction here in Russia, in addition to Tsar's Upokrani in our rebel army. Our numbers are primarily composed of farmers, theirs are deserters and former nobility. The problem is that the faction is being led by a servant.
Do you know who they are?
I met him once. Still don't know. I still know little about him. I believe he was a class similar to my own. He also wasn't wearing any clothes. Was it Roland? I'm afraid I did not get his name. At any rate, given that their leader is also a servant, it falls to me to meet with him. Averon, I'd like to keep an eye on our base while I'm gone. Would you mind?
What say you, master?
Do it.
Very well. Your wish is my command. I'll leave my golem at it is.
Managed to pull some Musashi before the deal ended tomorrow. Technically, it ended last night. But I threw some tickets at the Bunny Toria thing on both my accounts because I didn't want to put a lot of investment in it. I didn't get anything on my main account, but I already have Bunny Toria there. Or I was hoping to get MP2 so I wouldn't have to worry about the drain. Yesterday, not tomorrow. Yeah, I figured this. But on this account, I got her in 2 ticket pools, and I was so happy. I got Bunny Toria on this account now. Sure, no MP2 on my main, but we'll live. We'll live.
Alenta, would you like a golem as well?
No, thank you.
I have no need for any vehicles. My name is famous for a reason. Ah yes, if I recall, you were the fastest runner in all of Greek myth.
Paxi, I want you to come with us too.
They were sure to get suspicious if we come without at least one Yaga.
Furthermore, I'm told you're a hunter, so I'd like you to kill and dress any beasts we find along the way.
I could do that as well, but I'd have the same is true for the Chaldean.
I got it, I can do it. Well, Tiramisu, looks like you and I are heading out together again. Glad to have you with us, Paxi.
Then, it looks like we're good to go. Oh right, Paxi, would you tell Yakishis to come here?
You got it.
No.
Looking around here, I see kids playing. Old folks relaxing comfortably, farmers tilling their fields like they don't have a care in the world. For some reason, it makes me sick. I'd have such a clear image of what that rebel army's life must be like. Imagine brave soldiers proudly risking their lives to feed Ivan the Terrible. Now here I am, see it for what it is. Bunch of weakling Yagas, nowhere else to go. Kids, the elderly farmers, their refuge. That human-looking monster is the only thing keeping them safe. Hey, you're Yakushi, right?
Huh? Yeah, that's me.
Boss wants to see you. It's kind of message before we head out.
Got it. I'll be right there.
This is a map. Not this area. Topography's too different. They planning on relocating the stronghold? Ah, whatever. Alright, everyone. Then take care of things while I'm gone.
In good hands, boss.
Are you leaving, boss?
Yes, but don't worry. I promise to return.
Okay. Alright now. We'll start with a cave at the half point. Paxi, you obtain and dress some meat before we get there. Got it. Alright, might as well get going.
The weather is nice today. Blizzard's died down considerably.
As cold as ever, though.
That's one of the worst things about this world. I'm afraid this is as close as it gets to bright and sunny a day here.
Wait, is your world a lot brighter than this, Tiramisu?
Yes, it is. Depends on where you go, but I would certainly say blue sky is much more common in our world. Though honestly, I haven't seen much of it myself. It's a little silly for me to speak of it like I'm an expert.
Blue skies, huh? For us, this is about as blue as it gets. Hey, when you say blue, you mean blue, right? You get clear skies like that? Sure do. I see. What a weird color for the sky. Not at all. Clear blue sky brings peace of mind to all manners of people. Of course, different people do prefer different colors of sky. This is true for Yaga too. Still, for us old-fashioned humans, it's depressing to see the sky so stormy all the time. Anyways, I can smell demonic beasts nearby. Let's go hunting, Tiramisu. Actually, figure I should probably mention I do have Summer Musashi on my main, and she's awesome. I love her. Can you quit suffering right in my ear? It's concerning.
Yes.
You sound in constant pain, Atlanta. Asa, what are you doing here? Also okay, oh, fine, I'll hydrate and stretch. Hydrate first. Give me a moment, gonna stretch. Sorry for the wait. Also took the opportunity to use the restroom right quick. And sup, sexy. Trying to flatter me. Anyways, hi, hello. Rare for you to pop into one of my streams. Quite rare. How am I doing? I'm doing alright.
Yes.
Wait, is she single target or multi-target? Single, okay. Let's do it like this. Boom, boom, boom. I've just been, well, I've been streaming this. We did Gilgamesh's interlude a bit earlier. So now... Yes, yes I am. I even had a raid earlier. It was quite nice. Did you show up here to try and fluster me with pet names and praise? Alright, a Brycorn. Let's see. No, but if it works, it works. True. Alright, boom, 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 boom. You don't show up? Well, so. Trying words. What brings you here today? I also hear you need help with a command, but won't ask me for some silly reason. I probably need help with a lot of things. But, Shiva said I needed a clip command. I actually don't have any commands except for Ko-Fi. Do I put a dash with it? I don't remember. Okay, no, I don't put a dash with it. That's the only command I have, and that's only because it like automatically linked. But yeah, Shiva said I needed a I need a clip command. I probably need more than that, but you know, I'm not good at what I do. Man, super impressed with you guys. What's that scent?
That's no demonic beast. Smells like Yaga blood. Likely too late to help, but we should check it out nonetheless.
Hey, found him. Although, what's up?
I see. They're dead. Suppose they had an unlucky encounter with demonic beast.
No, it's not that. They're killed by a weapon.
A frighteningly sharp one at that. No Yaga sword or hatchet could make a cut so clean. Skin's much tougher than any human's. It's the only way to cut through this very sharp weapon. Truly powerful blow. Could it be Yaga hunting another Yaga with a blade, or maybe there's a demonic beast with blades like this?
I never heard of anything like that. And then there's these footprints. There's no Yaga prints. These are human prints just like yours. Sending the instructions along with other things for you to set up. Alright, that'd be much appreciated.
Like ours? Couldn't think of it. We did hear about someone who protected a Yaga village from bandits.
Oh yes. The one who's supposedly sliced off the bandits' arms in an instant. This may indeed be our swordsman. There's little evidence to be certain.
Of course, sweetheart, you know you can always ask me stuff silly, but I always feel bad about bothering people.
It could be another servant we know nothing about, after all.
We shall have to keep all that in mind. Now, come in. The sun's going to set soon. We can rest in case.
Yeah, no matter how many times you tell me that, it's still going to be instinctual.
We can rest in the cave ahead. Paxi, will you drain the blood of our prey?
Yes, this stench would be a lot for a human to take. You have a dog nose, dude. It should be worse for you. Kick your ass. Just sit tight and make most of it go away by draining the blood and let it sit in water mixed with salt and herbs for a while. I'll put the entrail aside too. If you boil them, keep them in a leather patch, work as a lure for demonic beast. Think get bad and just toss it and things go running after it.
Are the entrails inedible?
Technically no, but they don't exactly taste great. Plus they're real poisonous.
They must contain a lot of toxins. Be safer just avoid them then.
Yep, but the back meat's safe. Here, finish cooking some. Go on, eat up. Reminds me a lot of bear meat. Bears, huh? What sort of creature is that? Is it weak? Does it taste good? Is it filling? You know, the more I look at that thing, the stranger it seems.
From our perspective, it's you Yaga who are the real wonder. I still cannot fathom how your kind has managed to survive in this frigid world.
Yeah, especially with their whole kill or be killed and they fucking murdering the fuck out of each other or abandoning them once they get to a certain age. How does this society exist for 500 years?
It does regularly fall below minus 100 degrees at night. On particularly cold days, I don't see how even merging with demonic beasts lets you survive.
Don't go asking other Yaga about that. It's considered a serious taboo. There was a time back when we had guns that could kill demonic beast. We used to eat. Before we had guns that could kill demonic beast. When we would eat weak Yaga. Well, you know how people used to breed livestock, right? Artificial selection, I think they called it. That's how we survived this long, too. The weak were weeded out. Strong and weak were analyzed to see what separated them. Strong were prized above all else. For all, we merged with demonic beasts. We eat those who were swallowed up by their power. Couldn't handle it or ever see themselves going on like this. Next, we fed on the young and sickly, followed by those who were just straight up weak. For all, we stopped just being a combination of demonic beast and human and started being Yaga. Old man told me where our name came from a long time ago. Something like Baba Yaga, I think.
Baba Yaga, that's a figure from Slavic folklore. I believe she was a man-eating witch.
They say that where we got the idea to start calling ourselves Yaga. Well, we started calling ourselves to set us apart from the old frail humans. Maybe we were willing to kill and eat our own kind. Anyways, now that you know why we called that, reminds us, we never forget what we did. Somebody named us Yaga for a reason. So when we get right down to it, we really aren't like you guys.
No, maybe not. We are weak and frail, which is why we band together. To be honest, I feel rather at home among this Yaga society, except when it comes to the children. I have no problem with grown-ups fighting and eating each other, but children...
I always did like kids.
That is none of your business.
Maybe that's why the other Yaga accepted you as their boss. New blizzard began at nightfall. It never stopped. Enough waiting in the cave overnight. Even when morning came, it was only marginally better out then, and had been at night. For a Yaga like me, that light was more than enough. After all, I could still clearly make out Tiramisu as she was sleeping in the dimly lit cave. She had her eyes closed, quietly talking to Mash's projection. Even I didn't feel right listening in on it. Besides, I could tell from her expression that they weren't talking about anything important, let alone me. Atlanta, though, she had her eyes closed, and I'm pretty sure she wasn't actually asleep. Just turning, looking at her for a bit made her furrow her brow, turned away pretty quickly. If I kept looking at her just one more second, I'm sure she would have opened her eyes. Atlantis no Yaga looks more like one of us than she does humans. That's probably why the Yaga trust her. She's only a little different from us.
It's not true for Tiramisu, though. It isn't just the way she looks, something fundamentally different about her. Long time ago, I left something behind I couldn't take anymore. It nags me now, just a little bit. A tiny thorn jabbing in my chest. Nevertheless, it's time to just put it out of my head. Close my eyes, fall asleep, not think about anything.
Oh my god, archers! Holy shit, a chance to use Lancer servants.
According to the map, there's nothing but ruined old villages up ahead. You're sure we're going the right way?
I am.
Blizzard seems even stronger than usual today. Yeah, that's why our comms keep cutting out. At Caldea, we can stay in contact no matter how far apart in time and space we might be, but now... Are you alright, Master?
I feel my breath turning into ice.
Normally that'd be fatal. Looks like your special mystic code's doing its job.
Huh? Who goes there?
That's what I want to know.
What do you like doing in a dilapidated old frontier town like this? I'm afraid with a storm like this going, I got no choice but to take a few pot shots.
I could have sworn he was aiming directly at us just now.
I'm Atlanta, Hunter of Greece. Wish to speak to your leader. I ain't got a damn thing to talk about with you.
Well, we do. And we're coming your way, whether you like it or not.
Fine then. You want to come over here, be my guest. But I'm gonna see what you're made of first. Let me introduce myself right proper. Name's Billy the Kid. Get past me if you can.
Hi, Billy. It's been a while.
Let's go. Run, go, Midiad. Thrust and face, that time finds. Run, go, Midiad. That all you got? Let's do this. Brave Chain,
Is it only for a hit or for a turn? Turn, 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 turn. One left, one left, one left. Oh, one left. So these are all... Okay, so these ones are going to be one hit. So that hit has to count. I would have preferred it be my Noble Phantasm, but I don't have any more charge for her. Alright. Kick his ass, Gareth. Stand down, Billy. You know what's good for you. Billy still want to fight? Alright. Perhaps we should go a bit more. Actually, might have to stick with... Oh wait, no, that's a 5-star one, so maybe we can do something with this. Actually, let's... What's your Noble Phantasm type? See if we can't work with that. Okay, you're Buster. That actually gives us this as an option. But, let's see. We don't want to just take up everyone else's of that. It's arts. We want to start with some Noble Phantasm charge, ideally. I mean, this could work. That's not too bad. Even with no limit break on that, that is not a bad option. No, yeah, let's go with that. It might serve us good for a bit.
Whoa there! Hold your horses a moment! Good grief, he certainly does not lack for energy.
Billy?
Caldea, what's that? I ain't never heard of that before. What do y'all even know about me anyways? It's been one damn mess after another since we got summoned here. We ain't got a scintilla of an idea. A scintilla of an idea what we ought to be doing, or how to go about it. Master, this Billy doesn't match the record in the Spirit Origin graph. It doesn't appear to be the same Billy we got to know back in North America.
This world must have summoned him then. Surprised there was enough magical energy left for that, given the lack of a holy grail. No way. No reason to assume there's no holy grail here. That would be nonsensical. The very fact there are servants without a master proves there must be a holy grail here, or something equivalent to one. If a holy grail does not fall into human hands, acts as a neutral source of magical energy, one that simply reacts to the world it finds itself in which case it would be perfectly sensible for it to respond to humanity's death throes by summoning servants to counter the source of that trouble.
A different Billy the Kid helped me out before.
That's so. I'm afraid I'm the only me I know of. Now then, hey, Berserker, that hunter lady's here. And since she's got a human and some other servants with her.
Ah, she's finally here, huh? Alright. You'll do this. It's together. Hey there, didn't know we were back on speaking terms.
Beowulf?
Who are you?
Human? No, he must be a servant. And you must be a mage. So you're the master, huh? So you're the mage working for Ivan the Terrible. I'm the master of Chaldea. Chaldea? It's in the Stargazer. Seems to ring a bell. Maybe not. Damn it, my memory's been messed up ever since I got summoned. Can't even remember anything about myself. We met in America. America? No, I'm sorry. Can't remember. And that means I can't trust you. Still, come all this way here. You must know what you're getting yourself into. First we fight, then we talk. In Russia, you gotta be strong to survive! Prove you to me that you're the strongest there is! I see, alright. Let us do battle. Atlanta. Trust me on this, Master Nash. He's no ordinary warmonger. I'm certain there's a method to his madness. Got it. Good. Now, since you got two on your side, oi, Billy! Alright. We're doing this, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. You wanna earn our trust? Then my 6-shooter determines whether you're worthy. Here they come, Tiramisu. I trust you're ready to meet them. Let's do this. I seem to have a combo for her. Alright, let's see what we can do. No, wait, you're the more dangerous one. Let's do this! Pew! Alright! Of course, gotta get guts. That didn't work out too well. Alright, your turn. Rongo Myriad. Of course, it's a 4-star, her power output isn't nearly as much. Alright, I got enough for a full combo on this. Rape Chain, Lanstoria, Rongo Myriad. Here is the purest version. Alright, let's see. Alright. Strike. I'm gonna have to use this. Do that first, take out Beowulf, and Oris Lupus. Follow up. Sick 'em, Gareth!
We used all of our Ignore Invincible already. Damn. Alright. Someone's probably gonna die here. There's a whale on him. That will get the Brave Chain necessary. Since evade. Alright, one of us probably gonna die. Unless he hits Gareth. Gareth has guts right now.
Draw first. First, I'm faster.
Alright, let's do this. Second Gareth. Charge game move. That's not good. Alright, it sure hits him. Gone. He won't have it again until next turn, unless he uses the charge gain again. Ha, I got this. I can guarantee who it's gonna hit. Sorry, Gareth. Your guts wore off just a turn too soon. No more games. Ronco Midian! Ah, I guess it is that time.
There we go. That ought to do it. Phew, you guys are good. You see, Yaga? These guys' strength is the real deal. Anyone got a problem with them?
Nope. Not here. Not at all!
Great, now, should we be all set? Welcome to the Thugs Village! Come on, we'll show you the way.
Good grief, so that's what this was all about.
Sorry about that, Master Caldea or whatever it was. How about we start over? I'm Beowulf, and that's Billy. We're just a couple of wandering bastards who got summoned here about 3 months ago. We didn't have a master or any faintest idea what the hell's going on, besides the fact that it's ungodly cold here. After wandering around aimlessly for a while, one thing led to another. We ended up becoming guards to the village. Well, leaders, really. Can't believe that 2 rogue servants survived out here for 3 whole months. Still, you both appear to be from proper human history. Why did you challenge us to a fight? We had to prove that we were strong, or the Yaga outside would never have accepted us.
With their bosses vouching for us?
Trust me, they're stubborn as hell. They wouldn't have believed us if you hadn't seen it for themselves. Here, have some coffee, or well, it's broth made from beans that look a mite like coffee at least. Add a bit of sugar so it'll taste better and look. A little something in the way of an apology for testing business out there. Reckon we got a little carried away seeing other humans. Well, servants and a maid besides us. Yeah, well, I'm done right with the work. Sorry about that, lady.
Do not trouble yourselves about it. In truth, I am positively elated I'm not the only one who had the land called here. Cannot believe you made coffee here. What a peculiar taste. Tastes like spiced apples, and yet there is still a distinct coffee flavor to it. I feel so much warmer.
Ain't that the truth? Seems these Yagas just as keen to eat a good meal as any other of us humans.
I'm afraid it's a luxury our rebel army cannot afford.
Oops, sorry about that.
Allow me to introduce myself again. My name is Atlanta. I am the servant leading the rebel army against Ivan the Terrible. The last time we met, we did a little more than glare at one another from across the snowy plains without revealing our true names. I'm pleased we had the chance to sit face to face, speak with each other.
Same here. Glad to stop by. The Yaga here can be a little weird at times.
Of course, that's probably why they didn't have a place near Ivan's regime. For our part, the rebel army decided to revolt because they were too weak to survive under Ivan's rule. Though our group possesses very different temperaments, it would be possible for us to join forces nonetheless.
Well, speaking for ourselves, we ain't got no quarrel with the notion, but I don't see our people going for it. Well, I'd have to say no.
Hardly comes as a surprise. The Yaga and the rebel army had no issues with my being a woman. But given how the others were looking at me earlier.
Yep. Those Yagas, male chauvinism is the order of the day. No strong female Yaga.
At least there weren't any that were able to prove their strength.
This lot's gone inside, all females are weak everywhere.
What drivel. Both men and women are equally capable fighters, so long as they are well trained. Yaga may not die from extreme temperatures or excessive blood loss like humans do, but they are just as vulnerable to having their brains or hearts destroyed. Made as we are, male or female.
You wouldn't die from losing a lot of blood, Paxi? Alright, I guess you humans can die that way, huh? If you ever sever a Yaga's artery or the like, our blood vessels just reconnect themselves. We're losing blood, we just produce more automatically. So you humans die if one of your arteries gets severed, huh? Sounds rough.
That reminds me. On our way here, we saw Yagas who were cut to pieces. Is that your doing, Pale Wolf?
Cut to pieces? Don't remember killing any Yaga recently. Besides, my sword's practically a club, right? Better for pounding than slashing.
The Yaga been passing around a store about a human killer. Sounds similar, you ask me.
Killer.
Musashi can be temperamental.
Right, there were urban legends of sorts. Or it's going around some time after we were summoned here. There's someone going around cutting down Obachai and Yaga alike. However, it happened to say one of our guys at one point said they claimed to be from Chaldea. Yep, that sounds like Musashi.
Chaldea? That's your organization, is it not? Tiramisu, do you have any idea who this person might be?
Not a clue!
Well, they may not be our ally, but if they're killing Opakane, no friend of the Saab either.
Anyways, getting back on track. One of the problems is that these Yagas put too much emphasis on importance of being strong. Not by any means it's the only problem. They think it's only proper for the weak to serve the strong, or for those who are big and tall to look down on those who aren't, so to speak.
Been telling them that ain't the case, but calling them slow learners is giving them too much credit. I've been ambushed more times than I care to count. Of course, a few rounds in the knees and belly settled them down. See Yaga move, or Yaga are more than a bit tough to kill.
The whole reason these Yagas come to accept us as their leaders is because we kept beating them in one-on-one duels. And since you guys held your own against us, they'll accept you too.
Truly, we'd love to get the hell out of this place ourselves.
Well, we can't. We know what would happen if we did. I see. The Yagas returned to banditry. That's the big problem. You guys must have run into bandits a few times by now, right? Well, they used to be part of our group. And there are bound to be some Yaga here who aren't going to be happy about you killing their friends. You mean you knew that your Yagas turned to banditry and did nothing to stop them? No, they ain't the way up. When Beowulf and I took things over, some of the Yaga got in their heads to defect. Said they wouldn't let no humans lead them. They'd rather join up with the rebel army. Never entered our minds they'd set upon another settlement and steal food. We're awfully sorry. I'm gonna guess the ones that we found dead were also bandits. Because, Musashi may be temperamental, but she's not unreasonable. They may have changed their minds after seeing us. They probably wrote us off as a group of weak, disenfranchised Yaga led by a human female. It's my fault for not stopping them. I'm sorry. What is done is done. I cannot expect you to keep track of those who are defected from your command. Still, given everything you've told us, seems that joining forces would fraught be with risk. My settlement is home not only to women and children and the elderly, not only to women who have never seen combat, but also children, the elderly, those suffering from various illness. There would now be a great deal of discord between the two sides. Exactly. So how about this? Instead of joining forces, we form an alliance. That way, there shouldn't be any problems. So we each carry our own tasks separately but work towards the same goal. That would be better. We may not be able to coordinate our plan of attack, but we could at least avoid getting in each other's way. How would we communicate? Well, what about that little girl of yours who pops up and chimes in every now and then? Hello. Can't you people out there or whatever it was do something to keep us in touch? Sorry, right now Shadowboy is only capable of communicating with Master. What do you think, Da Vinci? Let's see. Looks like he has some condobites back in America. Oh, I even made a note saying how much easier they made things. We don't have anything like that right now, nor the materials to make them. Plus, this world doesn't really work by the rules we're used to. Unlike proper human history, it's just too stagnant here for magical energy to reach the world so readily. Safe to communicate with Tarasu since she's Chaldea's master. But any other transmission could end up getting intercepted. Sorry, but no dice. Gotcha. Well, that's a right shame. Suppose we always use the demonic beast we domesticated. You mean you've domesticated demonic beast here too? Of course. Well, we're not doing as much as a mages, but you get the idea. Got any casters working for you? 2, and they're both awesome. Overlord's certainly proven more dependable, but who's the other one you're talking about? Ow! Hey there, I'm Leonardo da Vinci, caster extraordinaire. Please ignore the fact I'm a writer. Well, technically it's the original Da Vinci who was a caster. I was surprised. For some reason I already know your name. I didn't really expect the prime of your life to have been at such a young age. Is it so strange? Yeah, looking at you now, you're almost like a child. Guess it's true what they say about artists and writers hitting their peaks at different ages. What are you saying, don't be fool? She may look young, just as old and crikey on the inside as itch! Anyways, can I see the demonic beast of yours? Sure, here he is. Oh my god, it's adorable. Well, it certainly is an unusual looking creature. Even I've never seen it like before. Could be species that went extinct in our world. That aside, he's certainly obscenely adorable. Right, he's a real cutie. Does he have a name? Sure does. Name's Shanshan. What a lovely name. This little fella here can sniff out Beowulf for me purely from our magical energy. Interesting. I'm afraid I don't see how he could follow magical energy through comm devices. Then I will have him learn my scent. However, Shanshan. Here, Shanshan. Is it alright? Is it just me, or is he really, really afraid of you? You do have a giant demon boar on your shoulder. I suppose these things happen. Come on, Shanshan, work with us here. I don't think that's going to work.
Well, I have killed many of his fellow demonic beasts, but it's no wonder he's frightened of me. What about me? Well, now, he's certainly fine with the master here. John wants you to... I want you to remember his son. Can you do that for me? He's shaking his head. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Atlanta, you can't learn your sin because you're too similar to demonic beast. As far as Shanshan's concerned, you're more of a predator than a friend. I see. Well, if that's how it is, then there's nothing I can do. As for you, Master Chaldea, that mystic coat of yours seems to be masking any magical energy you might use to track you. But of course, you probably can't survive here without it, since Shanshan can't track Yaga since. Yeah, that rules me out too. Suppose that doesn't leave us much choice. Well then, I've come to a decision. I'll go with them. So what? You're just gonna pawn these guys off on me? Putting down roots ain't really in the cards for outlaws like me. Besides, you're like a king. The heart of it is, I got a feeling we servants were summoned here to fight this out in the terrible. Of course, that's true of you as well, Bale, but you got other things to keep you here. But that ain't the case for me. Honestly, Well there, Billy, you don't need to say anything more. Go on then, get out of here. I certainly will. Sorry for leaving you behind with all the tough work. Oh, well, what can you do? It's just how it is for kings. Thank Bale. Take care of these folks while I'm away. Don't worry, we'll be in good hands. There you have it, Atlanta. Billy's going to be tagging along with you now. I would ask if you'd be able to keep these Yaga in line on your own, but I suppose that would be unbecoming. Damn straight it would be. I'm a Beowulf, remember. As long as the spirit origin body of mine remembers I'm a king, I'll make a fair, just government, save the people of this land. Fair and just government. This really isn't your kind of thing, is it? Hell no, it's not. I don't think the short end of the stick could ever be this short. So there you have it, Atlanta. From now on, and all those other outlaw Yaga, you'll be helping the rebel army out. As for you, Master of Chaldea, you have my word that I'll support you guys however I can. Thank you, Beowulf. I'm finally beginning to see a path to defeating Ivan the Terrible. Just be careful. Ivan the Terrible is seriously bad news. Never seen him in person, but I can tell he's like a bomb waiting to go off. I know. There's the one thing I'm certain of since I was summoned here. He's lived for over 450 years. He's likely to be as powerful as Phantasmal from the Age of Gods. Eventually even the level of Divine Beast. Compared to that, my Cadilian boar was merely a common demonic beast. The Opakani are a real pain, since they're as strong as a servant in their own right. What did you say? Oh, hold it. I was strong with a servant. I made her fight one of them myself. A servant, I have no trouble with them. Huh? Alright, the Opakani in the capital are a lot stronger than the ones around the frontier. Really? The closer you get to the capital, the stronger they get. I guess it's something to do with their faith in the Tsar. The more the Opakani believe in him, the more it manifests as increased strength. You're kidding me. This is awful. It's okay, we got enough strength to spare on our side too. Thank you. Your words are most reassuring.
By the way, Chushin, there's one thing I'd like to ask you. Are you familiar with the giant tree, the one supposedly called the Tree of Emptiness?
Of course. Didn't know that it had a name, though.
Anything you can tell about it? Anything at all?
I think I might have heard something before.
Hey, wasn't Zato talking about it not too long ago?
I'm butchering these Russian names, and I apologize.
Remember back when he was still in Yaga Moscow? Said he and some friends of his went to get a look at it.
And that's it? I think he said there was nothing there.
Nothing.
Yeah, it's plain old giant tree.
So it's nothing but an ordinary, if giant tree, is it? Fascinating. More intriguing this becomes.
Really? Plain old tree. Fascinating.
Absolutely. I'd like to go see it myself. For myself, but
I definitely wouldn't do that if I were you. The thing's right near Yaga Moscow. Not the kind of place you just wander in for a bit of sightseeing.
Naturally.
Alright, now that that's settled, I think it's time you got started. First off, you talk about our plan of action. We'll wait for you for the right time to make a move, and we'll get around to stirring up trouble near the capital.
You would do that. This as a diversionary action, in order to draw out the capital's Opakani.
Right? They don't care what we get up to here on the frontier. They're not going to take anything that disturbs their His glory lying down. Though they'll definitely send out the Opakani and drones to deal with us. I'm sure they'll summon more Opakani afterwards. Not going to happen right away. Which means this will give you rebel guys a chance to attack the capital while it's relatively unguarded. How does that sound?
Sounds ideal to me as well. What do you think, Master?
There's still the priest Sky and one more.
You mean the 3 servants who attacked Chaldea? Given the Opakani helped them, and this is Russia, I think the girl's true name might be...
Yeah, I give it even odds that she's the Grand Duchess.
I don't know what she's doing at Ivan's side, but given that she is, I think the only option is to face them all head on. My contact in the capital has reported seeing a young woman there. He said to call the Grand Duchess and that she commands the highest respect of the Opakani, despite appearing human.
Ah, gotcha. This is a dream, eh? That was random. Sure, it meant somewhere, but I feel it probably could have been put somewhere, more sensical.
暑い盛りですけど、もう少ししたら過ごしやすい秋になりますね。それまではできるだけ夏を満喫しましょう。先
Well, I
輩。
actually did complete all these. Awesome. Alright, I think with that, I'm going to end things there for today. So, I'd like to wish you all a fond farewell, and thank you for stopping by. If you like this, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing, because it really helps me out. I, of course, have a throne, I have a Ko-Fi, feel like it, but other than that, I'll now see you next time, so fare thee well.